Yeah, Morrison went, yeah, with the scoff stuff.
Circle time with Draper.
I used to look at people I know in the army and be like, oh, he's in the army. Imagine how easy it is.
him.
Yeah, imagine how easy it is.
Fat
Like, I feel like certain section commanders are going to push me further, a lot further.
So this is part 2 of the recruit Q&A I'm doing. It's like a little 4-part series thing. If you haven't seen episode 1 yet, jump on my channel, go back, watch episode 1. We sort of speak about like fitness, answer questions on fitness and being tested, being pushed to your limit. But yeah, this one's episode 2. We look at what it's like being a girl in the infantry, in the army. And yeah, make sure you like the video and subscribe, because there's too many people watching this channel that don't subscribe. It's not good. But yeah, sound awesome.
Next question. Is it as hard as you expected?
It's
hard. It's harder than I expected.
Definitely. I thought I was going to come here and it's going to be that piece of fish.
For me, it's more all been mental. Like,
Yeah.
for me, it's just
The exercises are harder than I thought.
Yeah, true.
100%.
Like, I used to look at people I know in the army and be like, oh, he's in the army. Imagine how easy
State
it
to
is.
him.
Yeah, imagine how easy it is.
Fat cunt in the army.
Literally, but it's like literally fat people you just keep going and going, don't
Yeah,
they?
they don't
Like,
stop.
and they're fit. They're proper fit.
Yeah.
most of the time it does come down to mental resilience.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely, man.
I think a lot of people underestimate what happens in the army. In the infantry, I'm speaking based on the infantry, obviously. I think obviously what people don't take into consideration is when you're learning, obviously you're being pushed mentally, you're being tested. So when you're asking questions, when you're trying to learn things, you're not learning like a friendly classroom environment. You're being put under pressure. You're not being spoken to nicely, you know what I mean, obviously. And sometimes when you're being spoken to like crap when you're trying to learn something, when you're asking questions, it's almost hard to focus on learning. And sometimes you focus on the way you're being spoken to. And obviously that's just part of the test. Yeah, I think people think it's easier before they join. They don't think about things like that. They don't think about exercise. When you're learning things out in the field, and you're cold, wet, tired, and you're trying to learn things in that environment, and then you get something wrong, and you get smashed running up and down hills and press-ups late at night and in the rain and things like that. Obviously, it tests you mentally and physically. But yeah, from the outside looking in, it is harder than you'd probably think.
Yeah. What's it like being a girl in the infantry, being a woman in the infantry, around loads of like guys?
That's fine with the guys. I'm alright with that. I suppose it depends on you, doesn't it? Like,
Depends how you...
Depends on who you are.
yeah, like not used. It depends on like how you are. I don't know
How you
explain
take it and all that.
Yeah, if you can take the banter.
You
and all
sort of
that
fit in
stuff.
as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
I don't mind the banter. I can take it. There's no difference to me.
So
Like
you've
some
been in the
girls are
army longer
easily
as well.
offended
Aye.
and can't.
Why, if you were easily offended as a girl, you would hate it.
Boys
Yeah,
now,
you
you
need to have a
women
thick skin in it.
they're like snowflakes.
But it's
Do
the
you
same
know
with
what I mean?
guys. If you're easily offended as a guy, you're not going to last.
Yeah.
It's the exact same way around.
Male
or female.
The corporals and sergeants go through you as well, mate.
no
Can't
fuck.
I
handle
think
that.
it's harder in the
Slightly
infantry
too
being a girl, obviously, than any other cat badge, because there's not many, and some of them are still all like dragons and don't really accept it and quite judgmental.
Yeah.
So that's a bit shit, but you just gotta fucking get on with it, ain't you?
Is the fizz like out of here? Did you do much fizz in the dog?
It was all my own fizz, like.
Was it?
Yeah, mainly. We did fizz with them, but it wasn't enough to keep you fit. I used to train on my own.
Oh, bang.
Yeah, the fizz is like. I think it's harder because I'm short as well.
Yeah.
It's all mental. It's just a big game, innit? It's just a mental game.
Yeah, I trust it. Next question. How's the food? What's your diet like? How much weight have you lost?
Shot.
Shit.
I wouldn't feed it to me dead dog. Horrendous.
It's awful.
Yeah, shocking. Isn't it?
Like, it's all of meat is literally put in plastic seal
It's all
bags. It's
fucking
boiled.
whole.
Bacon is boiled
Cat.
in the army.
But
Yeah.
it's boiled to the point where it's dry, which is, I don't know how you can do that.
I would describe it as like a microwave meal that's not been put in the microwave long enough.
Aye.
That
Do you know what I mean?
Bang on.
Aye. Uncooked chips and all that, mate. Like,
Like, you do get this one, you do
Pink
get the odd
chicken,
decent,
something.
you do get the odd like, decent tasty bit of food, but that's like maybe one to
I think that's just because
Aye,
we're fucking
I
starved.
I don't think I've
to be
ever had
honest.
a taste
I
of
don't
the
think it's
food
good. I
from
think we
that
should make it
Scotland.
It's like a ready meal that's not even ready.
steak pies and chicken pies are unreal. I'm going for a signal here.
It's all pasty.
Say about nutrition and all, but like that is the least nutritious food ever. Like they serve you a fry in the morning, and like a fry and cereal. Like it's hard to actually eat healthy in the army, and in that Scoff house, it's gross.
Because you don't eat that shit and then you get pushed to deliveries or fucking Subway or something like that.
When it comes to weight, I'd say pretty much everyone has lost weight because you don't eat enough because you can't really stomach it. And then obviously mix in the fact that you're spending like so many calories every day and then you're not even eating enough. So
And
most
the
people
rations
lose
are
weight like.
See the rations.
Yeah.
The rations are good, man.
They're better than
Rations are nicer.
I've literally put on
Rations are good.
You put on weight?
No, I put on and lose weight like there's
I
I've
put on weight and lose it.
I've
Put
got
on
like
weight.
2
It's just
kilos on.
Yeah, I was
You put on how much?
2 kilos.
Yeah.
Fuck, you
It
told
might
you
be
so.
muscle though, to be fair.
Yeah.
But I put on 6 when I came here.
To be fair though, now you can get deliveries in that.
You can get deliveries, but...
Salu, have you put on weight or have you lost weight?
I lost weight.
You've lost weight?
Yeah.
How much?
Lost muscle?
I lost 5.
Of course, because he's so
5
Yeah,
kilos.
fucking unit, mate.
I've lost about 4 kilo and it would be muscle like I fucking.
When I first arrived, I was 73 kg and I eat a lot when I skin here.
Yeah.
My what you call it's increased to 5, no 6, and then I lost another 5.
Yeah. Shit, I've lost a stone I have. But it's just because I can't stomach food.
Sometimes you're like, I don't even want to eat that food, so you just leave it.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Most of us, there was only like 3 or 4 of us in this. Sat down and actually go to breakfast in the morning.
Exactly.
Like me and you don't get up for breakfast.
Nah,
I doubt you used to get up for
We do
breakfast.
every fucking
Cheese
off every
sleep.
day. I'm occasional. I don't.
Like I've actually been to
I'll go before
this morning was the first
I
time
have
I've
to
been
Yeah, I
every
go before
morning,
first, but
I
if
wake
not,
up
I'm
starving.
choosing sleep.
This morning was the
Depends
first
if
time I've
you
been
see
to
the
Scotland in
weekend.
about 2 weeks.
In the weekend I lie in my bed
Oh,
till
yeah.
fucking about 10 o'clock, mate. Wake up, shower, get ready, then go to school for 12, mate.
But even then, even if
You
we
need
go
to
before
calm
attack, we've got to eat our food and then 20 minutes later we're
You're
starting
doing
tap.
it.
Yeah.
And then
Like
you're
you've got
almost
Yeah.
full English in your
The
stomach
morning
and bang,
taps
you've got
are
a tap coming up.
horrible
rough.
because you literally you don't have enough time to stomach what's
I
in
know,
your-
why is it that early?
Because
The PTIs
so-
weren't even there.
it's because you're not allowed to do fizz when it gets to, I think it was 21 degrees, 20 degrees.
You can only do half an hour phase and you have to do
No,
like an hour's warm down.
20 minutes fizz, 40 minutes rest.
Yeah.
So that's why I do it so early in the morning, because it's not hot.
Yeah, Catrick, the food's awful. I don't know about like Purbright. I'm obviously speaking based on ITC. Scoff House in Catrick is famously terrible, absolutely awful. Probably some of the worst food I've ever eaten in my life. I'm not going to lie and say it's good. It's not. Having a full English every morning, poor quality food, ain't good for you. It's not good for you. It might be like, might fuel you, yeah, but when you're having the same thing all the time, it's absolutely disgusting. But yeah, that's it for part 2. Part 3 probably be coming out like a week after the date you're watching this video. If you haven't seen part 1 yet, jump back and watch part 1. Part 3 coming out soon. Like, subscribe, nice one.
Gotta watch where I step, 500 my kick. Got 2 dicks and they both in my jeans. They stay hollering but won't last on my feet. Out the mud we rose, got a stain on my teeth. I'm good anywhere, my face too clean. Need a bone on face, I'ma call JP. Get my neck on ice and the wall of my teeth. My heart